There's a quiet power in how we wear our hair. It's more than just strands of color or texture. It's often the first thing people see, the frame around our stories, the silent reflection of how we feel inside. But as time passes, some hairstyles that once felt perfect begin to work against us rather than for us. You know that feeling when you look in the mirror and can't quite tell what's off? Something feels heavy or tired, but you can't pinpoint it? Sometimes, it's as simple as our hairstyle not evolving with us. The hair we wore at 30 might not be the one that celebrates us at 50. Today, we're going to talk about 3 hairstyles that might be aging you, often without you even realizing it, and what you can do instead to bring light, vitality, and confidence back into your look. This isn't about judgment or trends. It's about wisdom, softness, and expression, letting your outer beauty reflect the grace and strength you already carry within. When hair hides your light, there's something very tender about the relationship a woman has with her hair. Over the years, we learn how to fix it a certain way, maybe the same bangs, the same length, the same shape, because it's familiar. It feels safe like an old friend. But sometimes, that old friend starts to dim the natural glow that's trying to come through. One of the most common aging hairstyles is the heavy, face-covering cut. You know the one, thick bangs, long layers dropping around the cheeks, or hair that hides the forehead and jawline. We often choose it to soften wrinkles or disguise age lines, but the truth is, it can cast shadows that make the face look smaller and more tired. What actually brings life back is lightness. Air between the strands, movement around the face. Hair that frames rather than hides. Think gentle layers that sweep back, whisper soft bangs parted in the center, or side pieces that open up the face instead of closing it in. It's also about texture. Flat, stiff hair can make us look harsher, while soft movement, even a little tousle, brings youthfulness and ease. A touch of natural wave or volume at the crown can lift the features and the energy all together. The goal isn't to look younger through tricks or illusions. It's to let your light show again. When your hair moves with you, when it feels effortless and natural, there's a sense of aliveness that no product or coloring can replicate. One wise tip from stylists who work with mature women: don't let your hair fight your face. Instead, let both support each other. That means studying your bone structure, your forehead shape, your cheekbones, and creating openness rather than coverage. Sometimes trimming away just an inch or opening up the bangs can transform the entire mood of your look. And always remember, the goal is not perfection, it's harmony. When color fades your energy, color is emotion. The right shade breathes life into your skin, while the wrong one can quietly drain it. Many women unknowingly stick to a hair color they picked years ago, a time when their skin tone was different, when their undertone carried more warmth or depth. One of the biggest culprits that age us is flat, monochrome hair color. Jet black, ash brown, or a single solid dye can make the face appear dull, especially when skin naturally loses brightness with age. These heavy colors emphasize fine lines instead of softening them. Instead, what brings life back is dimension, subtle highlights, lowlights, or even a few lighter strands around the face. Think of it like natural sunlight touching your hair. It doesn't scream, "Look at me." It simply adds glow and softness. A gentle caramel hue on dark hair, or honey tones on medium brown, can lift your whole face. And if you've gone gray, that's not something to hide. Gray can be incredibly elegant when it's cared for. The key is keeping it vibrant and intentional. Using toning shampoos to remove brassiness and adding a silvery or pearlescent glaze can make gray hair shimmer in the light rather than look flat. The most important thing is to maintain contrast that feels natural to you. If your complexion is light, a slightly brighter hair shade creates warmth. If your skin is deeper, richness around the crown with lighter accents keeps it radiant. Remember, color shouldn't overpower you. It should uplift you. It should make you look refreshed, like you just came back from a calm retreat. Sometimes the best way to reconnect with yourself is to update your reflection. Try standing by a window, letting natural light hit your face and hair, and notice what you see. If the reflection looks weary, maybe it's time to infuse some light, not just in your color, but in how you see yourself. When volume no longer matches your spirit, there comes a point when we realize fullness isn't just about the hair, it's about energy. A hairstyle that clings flat against the scalp or sits too heavy at the ends can make even the brightest spirit appear worn down. Over time, hair naturally thins, and holding on to dense, blunt lengths can drag the face downward. The secret here is balance, finding movement and lift that mirror your vitality inside. One common mistake is sticking with overly long hair thinking it's youthful. But when volume decreases, that length can start to pull everything lower. Try lifting it slightly shorter, shoulder length or just below the collarbone. It creates swing, dimension, and a livelier shape. Adding light internal layers or subtle waves also boosts fullness without losing the softness we crave. Even letting the hair air dry into its natural texture instead of forcing it straight can make it look more present, more you. And don't underestimate the role of healthy scalp care. As we age, hair growth slows down, but gentle massage, balanced nutrition, and less heat styling help bring natural density back. It's not about chasing the hair you had 10 years ago. It's about cherishing the one you have today. The beauty of maturity is that we no longer need to impress, we simply express. Your hairstyle should feel like a conversation with your inner self, graceful, evolving, authentic. When hair holds volume that mirrors your energy, light-free, quietly confident, it no longer matters what others call aging. You've outgrown that word. What you have instead is presence. Final thoughts. Hair shouldn't hide your years. It should celebrate your journey. The goal isn't to look younger but to feel more like yourself, alive, inspired, and comfortable in your own beauty. Give yourself permission to evolve. Let your reflection grow gentler, freer, and lighter as you do. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path.